David and Goliath. Bible story acted out. Full story and lesson. Welcome to the story of David and Goliath. A story of courage, faith, and facing seemingly impossible challenges. It's about how a young shepherd boy, armed with nothing but faith, courage, and a sling, changed the course of a nation. This story is for anyone who's ever faced a giant in their life. In the days when Saul was king of Israel, the Philistines gathered their army for war. They camped near Soko in Judah by Ephes Dammim. The army of Israel camped on the opposite hill. The valley between them became a place of tension and fear. From the Philistine camp stepped their champion, Goliath of Gath. He was enormous, over 9 feet tall, clad in bronze armor. A massive spear rested on his shoulder, and a shield-bearer walked before him. Every morning and evening for 40 days, Goliath appeared and shouted across the valley. Goliath, "Choose a man to fight me. If he kills me, we will serve you. If I kill him, you will serve us. I defy the armies of Israel. Send a man to fight me." The Israelite soldiers trembled. No one dared move. Even King Saul was afraid. In the meantime, in Bethlehem, a young shepherd named David tended his father's Jesse's sheep. His 3 older brothers were fighting in Saul's army. One day, Jesse sent David to the battlefield with food and instructions to check on his brothers. David arrived at the camp just as Goliath stepped forward again, shouting his challenge. David watched in disbelief as the army of Israel cowered in fear. David thinking aloud, "Who is this Philistine that he should defy the armies of the living God?" David asked the soldiers nearby what would happen to the man who defeated the Philistine. "What reward will be given to the man who kills this Philistine?" The soldiers told him wealth, the king's daughter in marriage, and tax exemption for his family. David's oldest brother, Eliab, was angry. "Eliab, why are you here? You came only to watch the battle." David, calmly, "I haven't done anything wrong. I just asked a question." Word of David's courage reached King Saul. Saul sent for David. "David, don't let anyone lose heart. I will fight this Philistine." Saul, "You are too young to fight him. He has been a warrior from his youth." David, "When a lion or a bear attacked my father's sheep, I struck it down. The Lord who saved me from them will save me from this Philistine." Saul gave David his armor, but David could not move in it. David, "I cannot go in these. I am not used to them." David took them off and prepared in his own way, with his sling, staff, and 5 smooth stones. As David approached the giant, Goliath looked him over and laughed. Goliath, mocking, "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks? Come here and I'll feed you to the birds and wild animals." David, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. Today the Lord will deliver you into my hands. The battle is the Lord's, and he will give you to me." David ran towards him, ready to trust God rather than his own strength. In the battle, David reached into his pouch, placed a stone in his sling, and let it fly. The stone struck Goliath on the forehead. The giant fell face down. David ran to him, drew Goliath's sword, and cut off his head. When the Philistines saw their champion was dead, they fled in terror. The Israelites surged forward and pursued them, winning a great victory. In the aftermath of the battle, David took Goliath's weapons and brought them to Jerusalem. Saul asked who he was, and David answered, "David, I am the son of Jesse of Bethlehem." The army celebrated David's courage. His faith and boldness had inspired everyone. In the lessons for adults, this story teaches us important truths for life. Faith over fear. David trusted God even when everyone else was afraid. God uses the unlikely. David was young, small, and inexperienced. Courage comes from God, not human strength or weapons. Focus on God, not the giant. It's easy to see the size of the problem, but faith looks to God. Whatever giant you face in your life, a challenge at work, fear, health issues, or personal struggles, remember the battle belongs to the Lord. With faith, courage, and trust, you can overcome even the impossible.